Hello everyone and welcome back to another Snow Runner episode. Today we're gonna run a task and recover a truck. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we're in the scout truck today for the first part of this thing. You see I got my trusty trailer again with the ramps. You can see should be able to lower those ramps. So I think I have to start the motor first. There we go. So you can see right there I got the ramps. We can lower them down and we can raise them back up. So all good stuff. So what so based on the intro, what is the recovery? Well, that's a good question. We only have one truck to recover on the map, and that is up here. So we have the Kodiak C70, so that's what we're going to go after. That is the truck that we have to recover. Now, we don't have to do it this way, but this is the way that I'm going to do it, so there. Gonna get moving here and grooving. Hope everybody had a good week. So, just so you guys know, we've been so I've been recording pretty much every task thus far, and we're at that point now where I'm gonna just be recording certain ones, and I'm gonna do the rest of them offline here. So with that being said, I've found a bunch of the upgrades, and I already went and got the Scout. It was up on the hill just a little while ago, so that's all good. But yeah, the Kodiak, the C70, it's not a bad truck, but we're gonna make our way over to it. And we're going to see if we can get it to load up into this trailer here and lock it down. Just got to get through this mud here. Alright, now that we got through that, I will see you guys when we get a little closer over to the logs. Alright, so we're making our way down to the logging camp here, which is where that truck is. Kind of going through the woods. And I did sort of take the long way around, going through that mud area. But no worries. Just cross the other side of the mountain and there we go. So where we're going to go is like right over there. We're just going to take this road over here. This is pretty soft through here. If you guys watched my hard mode video, you would have saw how difficult it was for me to get out of this space. But we're doing okay so far. I'll go ahead and put that in low high. Kind of already see the truck right there. I'm going to try to get a good angle on it so that way I can make sure the trailer gets in the right position. Alright, that's good. We're going to lower down those ramps. Now, I'm switching over to my mouse just because it'll make this a lot easier. I don't know if this will read. Oh, I think it will. Alright, so here we go. I don't know if this thing will go properly up the ramps, but we'll see. Not as lined up as I'd like it to be. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to release that just so I can pull this up a little bit more. There we go. Pull from this side here. See if we can get it to hit the ramps. Like it wants to, but see, do I need to, is my ramp slow down all the way? There it goes. Come on, you can do it. Alright, so I'm going to release this and hope it doesn't slide back on me. I want to use this to pull it over more. I don't think it's as good on the trailer as it is off the truck, so let me try it off the corner just right there. Maybe that'll do it. I know the truck one is pretty strong. Alright. So now let's see if we can lock it in. Pack trucks and trailers. Well, I don't know if it's fully up yet, but we'll do this first and then we'll do it again. No, it's packed. There we go. We got it all nice and packed. Now we just gotta take it back to the shop and get it repaired. So I can confirm that this trailer will pack trucks, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to head back to the shop now. Hopefully don't get stuck along the way here. Just go ahead and put it in low high and get it all good to go there. We'll take the shortcut just past the gas station too, as we make our way out of here. So last week, you know, I talked a lot about tabletop stuff and talked about, you know, some streaming stuff, and you know, I don't know what you guys' opinion are about me just sort of randomly talking about things that's not necessarily about this game. Just let me know in the comments, you know, do you like hearing those kind of stories and whatnot? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more SnowRunner content. Trying to get these out every Thursday or Friday. I sort of have that's sort of the windows I shoot for. I am still trying to decide what the second game's going to be. I am going to start doing that soon. I am, right now, I'm kind of leaning towards a farm sim. So, Farm Sim 22. And Midwest Horizons is the map that I'm currently looking at. I don't know if you guys know that map at all. I'll try to have all the information in there as far as where you can get it and everything. I don't think it's on I don't remember if it's on a Facebook page, or I am a member of a lot of like private groups, so if it's a private mod, then I don't think it's private though. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I don't know if I'll have the entire list of every mod that I'm running for Farm Sim, because usually I run a lot of them, but if it is something you guys are, wanting to know at that time, and if you watch the videos once I get them made, I'll talk about it there too. Then I'll make an arrangement to get that list. I am going to be working on my website, which right now, if you was to go to my website, there's nothing there because I haven't built it yet. But I've had my domain for quite a few years. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I do plan on putting a lot of different content on there. So once I have it made, I'll let you guys know, so that way you can go check it out too. I'm going to start writing articles and about different subjects, along with talking about my YouTube schedule. And I did decide that I am coming back to live streaming. I'm still going to stick with my original plan of streaming live here once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to be one of those, hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, I'm going to be over on my Twitch channel, and it's primarily going to be with tabletop related content. So I'll occasionally do games on there, especially around Veterans Day, or other military holidays, because I am a veteran, so I do play a lot of military titles. So on those days, or maybe Star Wars Day or something like that, I may play a video game as opposed to tabletop related content. But I'm gonna try to leave this channel as my sort of go-to for gaming content, which I think you guys will like. Speaking of that, I do play a lot of first-person shooter titles outside of this, and I talked last week about being, a Battlefield player, and I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I picked up Battlefield 2042 during Amazon Prime days for $11.99 for the PC. So needless to say, I know I'll at least get, my $12 worth out of the game. And I've actually started to play it. Season 1 is out right now. And what I can say, I'm going to stop for gas real quick. What I can say is, so far, I like what I see. Let's see which would be the faster way. Either one. So let's go down this one. So far, I'm kind of liking it. I know it still has its share of problems. I haven't played a lot of it. I think I'm like level 5, so But I'm enjoying, you know, what little bit I've played so far. You know, I don't claim to be an elite player, so dying a lot is sort of something I'm used to. But I actually, you know, didn't do too bad. First match actually did quite good. Second one, maybe not so much, but, you know, I don't know the maps, so... But that's about all I'm going to dwell on that. It's something I'll do in my recreational time. But as I was saying earlier, I'm going to be playing this playthrough through some of the tasks that you guys have seen before. Mostly just miscellaneous things. The main tasks I'll try to do, and things I think would be kind of neat, I'll record. But other things I'm probably not going to be nearly as worried about. I want to try to get to Smithville, you know, within the next week or so. So, because like I said, I want to get all the missions over here done, and then I'm going to go over there. So the logging missions that are, the one logging mission I can tell you that's over here, I'm going to do it pretty soon. So instead of saving all the logging for last, it's not going to happen. I'm actually going to do that one specifically. Now, in the parking lot here, you can see I have another truck. I have the Voron D. This is also a JBE truck. And I put the flatbed and the crane on it. So there you go. My other one is still over there. I'm going to use that one for pulling trailers, and I'm going to be using this one for small hauls and stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so we have automatic repair here. I could take it over there and repair it, but I have to hook up to that trailer too, so, yeah, why not? Let me take this over there. And I'll have to disconnect off of here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll go get the Voron D and back it up and do this over here. I'm just gonna... I can repair it with this Scout, but we're gonna use this trailer instead. And we're just going to get into the Voron D here. Nice blue. It's also a smoker, but I have the down exhaust, so we don't have a similar problem that we had with the other truck. The mod creator actually reached out to me on the channel. You'll probably notice if you look at the previous one, you might see his comment. He's actually going to look at the issue with the smokes. All right, so we have repair. Now I do have a spare wheel, and I also have my utility roof, but we're going to be using the service trailer, and we're going to do the Kodiak. Kodiak is fully repaired now. And yeah, so there we go. That's good. So we're going to disconnect now. Put this back where I had it. So you can see I can actually pull trailers even though I have that crane on there. They'll come in handy because we're going to be using this truck in the next mission. We'll go back over to the frog. Whoa. Little turning around here. So it did not repair the body damage, as you can see, but it did repair everything else. The garage is the only thing that repairs body damage. So what I will do here, turn this off. We're going to switch over to the, well, first of all, I have to unpack it. Then we're going to switch to that truck. And that way we can, we should just be able to do that. You can see it's fully repaired, and I'm going to retain it so it's in storage. Now you can see I have all of the big trucks sitting in storage here. And we're going to be using these for other purposes. Probably once we get over to Smithville Lake is when we'll start using those. So in the meantime, I'm going to go back into this truck here. And I'm just going to sort of go park this trailer here. I'll just put it right here. You can see where the line is. I'll just leave it like that for right now. And we're going to switch over to the Voron D. Alright, so let's take a look at this mission. It's called Riverside Repair. And we have to have 2 sets of spare parts and wooden planks. And we got to take it all the way over to this house over here. Or this house location. The boatman's house, which is in the back. And that's as a result of me going and getting the scout that was up here. So it's pretty straightforward. There is a trailer right here with 2 sets of wooden planks in it, so we're going to be using that trailer. But I have to go to the warehouse first and get service spare parts. Now there are other trailers. There's a big trailer here that's got 3 of those repair parts, and you can tell that by looking at the symbols next to them, the service spare parts. But there's no wood in this one, so we're not going to use that. So there we go. We're going to take this truck over to the warehouse and get the service spare parts. So I will see you over at the warehouse. And we're going to manually load it using the crane. All right, here we are at the warehouse. I'm going to pull right on up here. We'll try to get as close to this as we can here. Alright, so now we have to set this up for loading platform. And we need the service spare parts, which are right there. So that gives us a good idea where they're at. So we're going to activate the anchor here. There we go. Had to get it sort of dropped in that spot, right? So we're going to pack it, and there we are. We're good to go. All right, so now we got to head over to the to where the wood planks are. Let me just turn around here. All right, so here's where we're at, and we have to go all the way over here. Now, there's a couple of ways we can go about this. We can cross over. I can go down through here, through the oil field, and come around. And I think that's the path I'm going to take. So once we get through here, we need to make sure to turn left and then there. So I'm going to do this just so I know where the turnoff is and I don't accidentally use the wrong one. So speaking of which, let's set that back to morning time. Let's get moving. Just like the other trucks, these big trucks just don't turn very good. So we'll get this trailer attached. We'll get over to that area. Now that area is going to be kind of a fun one to get into. If I remember correctly, there's no direct road to that very back part. I think I had to take a fence out to get through it last time, so we'll just have to look through it really good and just make sure. Do this fairly easy. We'll be back to the larger tasks next episode. So this will be the last task for this one. The last episode was way longer than I intended it to be. I didn't actually think it was an hour long until after I got done editing it. So we're going to try to keep them a little bit shorter than that. That was a little much. Yeah, we're going to try to limit it a little bit. But these are a little faster tasks than what we did last week. I will have the link in the description below for the Voron D, along with the rest of the mods that I'm using. So if you like this truck and the way it handles based off the way I'm driving it, send you right over to the .io. You can find it in the mod browser if you look at it inside the game. It just goes to that snowrunner.io website, which is where this is. This is a JBE, just like the other truck that I have. I like a lot of the stuff that he makes, along with some other really good modders. So if he just happens to be watching the video, thank you for a really awesome set of mods. Alright, so we're here at the lumber mill now. Now this trailer is in a really, really pretty good mud slick. And if you're just starting out with the game and you want to use this trailer, with those starter trucks, do not try to go straight out like that. You see how that water is just all pulled up? The best thing you can do is go through that fence, and I'm going to show you, because I'm going to do it. I don't have to do it with this truck, because I know this truck will get through that mud, but I'm going to show you actually the right way to do this. So instead of going directly back like that, you can knock these fences over without hurting them, without hurting the truck. And if you do hurt the truck, it'll be really minor damage. Now that sign there will mess your truck up, but you can just back straight up like this and avoid all of that and still be able to hook your truck up. Now most trucks won't work like this with that crane on it, so I'm hoping that I can attach to this. Let's see. There we are. So that's how you get to it, and you can avoid all of that mud right like that. And then it's just a matter of just driving straight out of it. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. Now, when you very first start, you know, usually you use these to go get that, to do that bridge over there. But if you don't use it, then yeah, that's, well, even if you do it with the truck that's up here, the GMC, what I just did there is the best way to get it out, just bar none. You don't have to worry about mud tires or any of that stuff. Now, getting out the rest of the way, maybe, but at least getting out of the lumber mill. That is one of the best things you can do, is just run over that fence and just hook it up that way. So now we're heading to our destination, which you can see the yellow floaty sign there. We just got to go to the center of town, and then we'll get over to it. So this is that center town area, so we're going to turn right here. Now, just so you guys can see where we're going, let's bring it up on the map. So where we're going is right here. Now, there are a couple of ways to get there. You can see that you could go what the tower is right here. This is super muddy, so early game, probably not a good idea. But you can also go this way, which is the way we're going to take. So I'm just going to go like that so I know where my turnoff is. And just follow the line, and it's right there. And you can kind of look in there. Oops. You can kind of see that it looks clear, but it's really not. And that's not a valid point. Let me just do that. There we go. Alright, so let's get going here. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. So it's not as clear as the map shows. Like a fence and maybe some other stuff over there. But we'll see it when we get there. Well, see how that's going to whip around? We could cut right here, right? Is that a cutting spot? That is not a cutting spot. Never mind. Now I know some of these trees are sort of falling down real easy, and that has to do with the Realism mod, I'm pretty sure. Actually made changes to the trees, which is good because some of those trees are like hitting stone pillars. Alright, so you can see where we're going right there. And there's that fence, so it is kind of clear. But I suppose we could just go straight. Now, if you try to go straight like what I'm about to do, that's a drop off right there, so just be careful. Going right here. Sort of a drop off. But there it is. We've arrived. Not bad, not bad. And that's going to do it for us in this episode. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more SnowRunner content. And I'll see you in the next Mud